multiply with regrouping. Now that the boys and girls have gone through a couple different ways of multiplying multi-digit factors, we are now ready for what we parents probably think of as traditional multiplication. And we're going to do it pretty much like we learned it in school, with a wrinkle or two along the way. Let's have a look. Suppose we have the problem 93 times 25. The first thing the boys and girls are going to want to do is to estimate the product. And we do that by rounding each of the numbers. This is going back to chapter 1. So 93 rounds to 90. 25 will round to 30. The basic fact is 9 times 3 is 27. And we add on the 2 zeros. So immediately we know we're looking for an answer that is about 2,700. Instead of drawing area models and instead of doing partial products, we are now going to approach this in the traditional manner. So I like to teach the students to just kind of cover up the 2 there. And what we see now is 93 times 5, which they should be able to multiply because we learned how to do that in chapter 2. So we're going to approach it the same way. 5 times 3 is 15. We put the 5 down, we carry the 1, and we circle it. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 1 is 46. So everything up to this point is exactly what they've learned through 4th grade. Now, before we move on to the tens digit here, I tell the students to think of their best friend. And when they do, they smile. And we draw a smile here that shows that we thought of their best friend. This takes the place of putting the 0 down. Whatever method you use, you need to have something here to move the product over because we're now multiplying by tens. I've found that the smile works well with 4th graders over my career, so we continue to do it. Now we move our little covering over the 5, and we approach 93 times 20 just like it were 93 times a 1-digit number. Now that we have the smile there, we can continue on. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 9 is 18. We put the 8 down. We would carry the 1, but there's nothing to carry it to, so we just slide it down. Now we have 2 rows of products that we want to add together. Put in our plus sign. Because we've written neatly and left a little space here, this should be very easy to do. 5 plus a smiley face is 5. 6 plus 6 is 2, or it's 12. Put the 2 down, carry the 1, circle it. 4 plus 8 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Put the 3 down, carry the 1 and circle it. 1 plus 1 is 2. And let's not forget our comma. So, to multiply this, we first round each of the factors. We get an estimate based on a basic fact, so we quickly have an answer of about 2,700. We then multiply, just as we have been doing, 2 digits by 1 digit. We smile, and then we do another 2 digit by 1 digit, and then add those together. We compare our answer. 2,325 is in the ballpark of 2,700. It's a little bit less, and while we rounded 93 down, we rounded 25 up. So that's kind of a big round up. That's why we have a little bit of a gap there. And that's how we multiply with regrouping.